So here's what went down. Caitlin Clark just strolled into Nike's headquarters and basically took over the entire place. We're talking custom logo cookies, exclusive jackets that haven't even hit the market yet, and a reception that would make superstar athletes jealous. The WNBA's brightest star just proved once again why she's the undisputed queen of women's basketball. Nike pulled out every stop, and Clark absolutely commanded every moment. You think Nike's finally showing Caitlin Clark the recognition she's earned? Or is this something that should have happened way earlier? Drop your thoughts below. Caitlin Clark had been keeping things low-key since those Team USA tryouts. She wasn't generating constant buzz. She wasn't creating viral content every single day. People started thinking maybe her break would be pretty uneventful. Boy, were they mistaken. Dead wrong, actually. Clark rolled up to Nike's Oregon headquarters, and what happened next was completely insane. We're witnessing treatment that puts her in the same league as the most elite athletes on the planet. Nike didn't just bring her in for some quick photos and hand her free gear. They literally turned their entire facility into a Caitlin Clark experience. Check out this jacket situation. That custom Nike CC piece Clark was rocking, premium doesn't even scratch the surface. The craftsmanship, the perfect fit. Her logo positioned flawlessly across the chest. We're probably looking at something worth $300 to $400 easy. Here's what makes it even crazier. Regular consumers can't even buy this thing yet. Nike granted Clark early access to gear that's completely unavailable to everyone else. This is the VIP treatment reserved for athletes who drive serious revenue, who push products off shelves, who generate billions for Nike. Her entrance into that building had employees forming lines like she was actual royalty. Someone handed her this custom miniature basketball with her logo carved right into it, not just slapped on, actually carved. That level of craftsmanship screams we're putting major resources behind you. They'll probably start selling those mini basketballs and watch them disappear in about 15 seconds flat. Her logo deserves its own conversation here. Caitlin Clark's CC design might be the sharpest athlete branding in sports today. People compare it to Chanel or Gucci, which is exactly why it's brilliant. Clean lines, classy look, works for anyone, sticks in your memory instantly. It doesn't shout basketball player at you, it whispers premium lifestyle brand. You could slap that logo on designer purses or expensive timepieces and nobody would bat an eye. Compare it to other basketball player logos. Most are cluttered, overdone, trying way too hard to be smart or edgy. Clark went with two connecting C's that look like they stepped off a Milan runway. That's marketing genius, and Nike obviously gets it. The promotional setup at this visit was off the charts. Custom bags featuring from anywhere messaging, playing off Clark's insane long-range shooting skills. Coffee mugs branded with her logo. Cookies designed with CC artwork. Nike converted their corporate headquarters into Caitlin Clark Wonderland, and every single employee was loving every second. There's footage of Clark taking a shot at this mini hoop with her logo backdrop. Swish naturally, because that's just what she does. The staff erupted like they'd just watched her nail a championship-winning shot. That's the kind of electric energy Caitlin Clark brings to any space she enters. Now let's get honest about something. Nike has caught heat for how they initially managed Caitlin Clark's brand development. Plenty of people felt they weren't moving fast enough in the beginning. While Clark was demolishing every women's college basketball record and drawing attention the sport had never seen before, Nike seemed slow to respond. When she was packing arenas and breaking TV viewership records, why wasn't Nike jumping on that wave immediately? This headquarters event completely flips that story. Nike is obviously committing everything to Caitlin Clark right now, and they're making it impossible to miss. The production value they invested in this facility visit matches what they typically do for their absolute biggest male superstar. We're talking Michael Jordan level treatment here. LeBron James territory. That's not hyperbole when you see this footage. Someone online made a fascinating observation. Nike headquarters is completely decked out with CC branding. We haven't witnessed anything like this since the Michael Jordan era. Bold words, but looking at these images and clips coming out, it's tough to disagree. Nike completely transformed their corporate facility. The actual workplace where thousands of people show up daily became a Caitlin Clark exhibition. This goes way beyond a typical athlete visit. This was basically a crowning ceremony. The From Anywhere Challenge concept is particularly clever marketing. It perfectly captures what makes Caitlin Clark special as a player. Her ability to step back from 30 feet out and drain shots that leave defenders questioning everything they know about basketball. It's catchy, it sells itself, and it translates worldwide. International fans in Asia or Europe or South America might not know every detail of her college story, but From Anywhere makes perfect sense. They watch her highlight reels and immediately understand what that phrase represents. There's this Twitter account called CC Offseason that tracks literally everything Caitlin Clark does during the break, and they deserve serious props for keeping fans in the loop. Nobody knows who's behind it. Could be someone from Clark's inner circle, could be an obsessed fan, but their work is incredible. Every public outing, every photo, every piece of merchandise gets documented and shared. That account broke most of this Nike headquarters content before traditional media outlets even knew the event existed. Similarly, there's Caitlin Clark style tracking every outfit she wears, and that account exploded during this Nike visit because Clark was obviously wearing exclusive Nike pieces that regular people can't access yet. Fans were analyzing every article of clothing, trying to figure out when they'd be able to purchase it themselves. The clips show Clark addressing Nike employees, though most of the audio isn't clear enough to make out, but watching people's faces tells the whole story. They're absorbing every single word she says. She's barely 22 years old, and she's controlling a room packed with corporate leaders and creative designers like she's been doing this her entire career. One thing that jumped out, Clark appears noticeably more fit than during the WNBA season. While we're not here to comment on anyone's appearance, it's clear that off-season training is a major focus for her. She's not using this time to relax and take it easy. She's getting ready for whatever comes next, maintaining peak physical condition, ensuring she's prepared to dominate when competition resumes. Let's talk about the obvious question. Why is Nike rolling out the red carpet for Caitlin Clark right now? The answer is straightforward and completely about business. Money talks. Clark sells products like virtually no other basketball athlete currently active. When she used Wilson basketballs throughout college, Wilson's sales numbers went crazy. When she signed with Nike, fans immediately started asking about her signature shoe release. When she wears any Nike gear, that specific item disappears from inventory within hours. Nike operates as a business, and businesses chase profits. They've analyzed all the data. They've studied the TV ratings Clark brings in. They've examined the social media numbers. They've looked at ticket sales wherever she plays. Everything tells them that going all in on Caitlin Clark isn't just smart business. It's essential if they want to own the women's basketball market completely. Competition plays a role here too. Adidas keeps pushing into women's basketball. Under Armour wants to rebuild their reputation in this space. Puma has been signing major women athletes left and right. Nike cannot let Caitlin Clark's incredible cultural influence go unused, or worse, allow their relationship to sour enough that she might consider switching brands when her contract expires. This massive headquarters event sends several clear messages at once. To Caitlin Clark, you're our top priority and we're fully committed to your success. To competing brands, stay away, she belongs to us. To shoppers, the products we're developing with Caitlin Clark represent premium quality and limited availability. To other athletes, this demonstrates what true partnership with Nike looks like at the highest level. The timing makes perfect strategic sense too. Clark just went through that whole Team USA selection situation. She's actively part of national sports conversations. WNBA off-seasons typically see casual fans lose track of players until the new season begins. Nike is preventing that from happening with Clark. They're maintaining her relevance, keeping her name in headlines, preserving the incredible momentum she built during her record-setting rookie year. Check out the social media response to this event. Hashtags about Caitlin Clark's Nike visit dominated Twitter trending topics for hours straight. Instagram engagement numbers went through the roof. TikTok videos covering the event racked up millions of views. Nike didn't purchase any of that engagement. Caitlin Clark's genuine popularity created it organically. That's the kind of marketing return that makes business executives absolutely ecstatic. One social media comment said, "We pray for moments like this," talking about women's basketball finally receiving this level of corporate investment and mainstream attention. That perspective matters here. For generations, female athletes have been requesting, actually demanding the same support, the same marketing resources, the same high-end production that male athletes receive automatically. Caitlin Clark is finally getting exactly that, and it's setting new standards for everyone in women's basketball. But let's stay realistic about this. Nike isn't doing this purely from generosity or social responsibility. This is happening because Caitlin Clark demonstrated she delivers measurable results. She proved she can pack venues, drive viewership numbers, sell merchandise, and create genuine cultural moments. She put in the work. She earned this level of treatment through consistent performance and undeniable impact. Those logo cookies, the custom coffee cups, the branded bags, the exclusive gear. These aren't just cool promotional giveaways, they're market research in action. Nike is studying which Caitlin Clark products connect with consumers. They're collecting information about which designs work best, what products people actually want, which price ranges optimize both profits and fan accessibility. This event served as celebration, market testing, and strategic planning session for Clark's future product development, all rolled into one. When her signature shoe eventually launches, and it definitely will, Nike will know exactly what consumers expect, because they've been monitoring reactions to every Clark-related product they've released so far. They'll understand which color schemes perform best, which styles generate maximum buzz, which price points balance profit margins with broad appeal. The From Anywhere branding creates exciting opportunities for expanding beyond just footwear and clothing. Training gear, basketballs, shooting accessories, performance wear, everything can feature that slogan and Clark's logo design. Nike can develop a complete Caitlin Clark product ecosystem, targeting young players who want to shoot like her, devoted fans wanting to show support, and casual buyers who simply like the aesthetic appeal. We can't overlook what this means for women's basketball overall. When Nike invests this aggressively in one player, it broadcasts to the entire sports industry that women's basketball represents serious profit potential and deserves serious attention. Other companies will react accordingly. Other leagues will pay attention. Other athletes will see what's achievable and demand comparable treatment. Caitlin Clark is literally transforming the business side of women's basketball one major Nike event at a time. She's demonstrating that corporations can generate substantial returns from women's sports when they commit appropriate resources. She's proving that supporters will attend events, buy products, and engage with marketing content when it's executed properly. Clark's continued humility throughout this entire process makes her even more appealing from a marketing perspective. She's not demanding spotlight or acting like she deserves special treatment. She shows up, performs her job, expresses gratitude to people supporting her, and keeps grinding. That genuine modesty paired with exceptional talent creates every marketer's ideal scenario. So that's the situation. Caitlin Clark just reminded the entire world that she's not just women's basketball's future, she's completely dominating the present moment. Nike's headquarters showcase proved they're finally backing her with the investment she's always deserved. If you're excited about Clark's continued rise and want more analysis of her growing influence, smash that like button and hit subscribe. What Nike product featuring her brand do you most want to see released next?